All right. Top of this Tuesday morning to you. Back cooking with Chef Peasy and Bonz in the buckets. And we are at Black Wall Street this morning. And this morning the chef is going to keep it real simple. We're going to do a honey butter smoked pork chop sandwich. For those of you who have never had a smoked pork chop, that's how it looks, and it tastes just like ham. It's a bone-in smoked pork chop. Only take minutes to cook. Don't take that long. About 2 minutes on both sides, and you'll have this lovely smoked pork chop sandwich. It's a sandwich to live for. Okay, so let's go over here. How you doing, Tuppy? Top of this morning to you, this blessed Tuesday morning. Okay, let's go over here to the old grill here. Okay. Okay, I got my grill nice and hot there. I'm looking at a temperature of about maybe 375. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce that temperature to about 325, family. So, with that being said, we're going to remove the skillet from the heat there, and we're going to give it a little turn there to reduce that temperature. Then I'm going to put it back on. It's amazing how a little air can do to reduce the temperature. Okay, so we got that ready. I got my Tuscan bread here that I grilled off earlier. Okay, and we're going to accommodate the sandwich with an egg that's going to go on the bread with this bone-in smoked pork chop. And family, this pork chop is to live for. It tastes just like ham. It's fully cooked, so which means that you don't have to it doesn't take long to cook it all. A couple of minutes on both sides. Okay, so what you're looking at is the pork chop there. It looks just like ham. It's a breakfast pork chop, but you can eat it anytime, okay? So what we're going to do right about now, I'm going to take a little of my butter. We're going to brush both sides of the pork chop like so. Then I'm going to squeeze a little honey on there. Okay, we're going to put a little honey on there, like so. Ham is always good with honey. Okay, we're going to spread that out nice and good there, family. To become gooey, creamy. And then we're going to take this right on over to the skillet here. And we're going to drop it down. Drop it like it's hot. Okay. Now, while that's doing that, I got to add more butter to one side. So we're going to do that. While it's caramelizing on this side, I'm going to add just a little bit more butter on the flip side. Okay? Like so. Then I'm going to go back over here to my honey. I'm going to add just a little bit more honey to this smoked pork chop. Okay. We're going to spread that out there. Emily? Yeah, okay. I'm going to get this caramelized on both sides. And what I'm doing right now is spreading the honey and butter all over the pork chop like so. Okay. Now, I'm going to let it caramelize on one side, let it get a nice golden brown. And it's going to go on this golden brown Tuscany bread here that I lightly grilled off. And I'm going to set it right there for a second. And I'll be right back. Bonz is on this regiment about Black Wall Street because I really need to know what happened. You can't believe everybody out there because they're going to lie to you. But Bonz is cooking with Black Wall Street, okay? Bonz in the bucket. Featuring Chef Peasy. That would be me. Ooh. Hold on. Okay, family. Why the pork chop is doing this thing. We're gonna flip it around, and we're gonna turn this over here. That's what I'm looking for as far as the caramelization. Now, while it's doing this thing, I'm gonna go back here to my other saucepan here and get ready for this egg that's gonna accommodate this sandwich. Okay, so let's get an egg down. Okay, we're gonna drop that egg down there. Let that egg do its thing. The smoked pork chop is doing its thing. And I tell you, family, this is a sandwich. Or this is a pork chop to live for, because it's a great tasting flavor. It tastes like ham, and you just can't beat it. It costs about maybe $1.60 a pound. And you get like 4 of the pork chops in a pack. Let me see here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're not thick. They're thinly cut. And it's a real great sandwich. I'm going to put tomatoes on here. Leaf lettuce. And an egg. Okay. And we're going to get this sandwich squared away, family. Because at Bonz, we do things sometimes simple and sometimes unsimple, okay? Okay. Get my little mat cleaned off here. Now let's go over to this plate. Okay, you see the plate, family, okay? Let's get this sandwich in perspective. Okay, as I showed you before, I got the bread grilled off. Nice and crusty, okay? Golden brown. So what I'm gonna do next is go over to this egg. Depending on how you want your egg, I'm gonna do an over medium egg, okay? We're gonna do a little over medium egg here. Got the egg doing its thing. And of course, we got the pork chop doing its thing. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of my honey chipotle mustard here. And we're going to put a little bit of that on the bread. On the bottom side there. On both sides of the bread. And then, we're going to go get that smoked pork chop for you. We're going to bring that good old smoked pork chop. See that? Tastes like ham? No. We're going to place that right on the Tuscany bread, like so. Okay, we got that down. We got the honey chipotle mustard sauce on the bread. We got the chop down. Now, let's cut up a tomato. Okay, apparently we got the egg down. We're going to take the tomato. You know, and for those that don't want to waste the tomato, see that little green stem there? You just pull it out, like so. If you want to use the whole tomato, the little insert there is the belly of the tomato there. You want to go around in there, take that out. And you know how people cut a tomato and they waste a portion of the tomato by trying to cut off the edges there. So what we're going to do is take that little belly out of there, like so. And we're going to use all that. So I'm going to slice a couple slices off here. But when you take the belly out, tomato's gonna look like an onion ring, okay? We're gonna use all that. All right, tomato. Well, let's get a little leaf lettuce going here. I like lettuce that has leaf in it because it holds, it got a lot of vitamins in it. And the iceberg lettuce is nothing but a water lettuce. It doesn't have any vitamins, no nutrients or nothing in it. So we're gonna take a piece of leaf lettuce and we're gonna put it right there on top of the chop, okay? Then we're gonna take those slices of tomatoes, add on top of leaf lettuce, like so. We're gonna go over to this egg, and we're gonna put that egg right on top of the sandwich. Okay, we got the egg, which is over medium egg there. Okay, see the egg there? We're gonna go right on top of that tomato and lettuce, like so. And keep in mind, family, this sandwich tastes like egg. I mean, it tastes like ham. So it's a very delightful sandwich. We have everything in perspective here. We're gonna put the top on top of the bread here, like so. All right. Okay, I'm gonna give you a close-up on the sandwich. If you live in St. Louis, you can pick this these chops up at we have a grocery chain here called Snooks grocery chain. And you go to the meat department and you can pick these up and you can get busy with it. You can use it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It doesn't matter because ham doesn't have a criteria on when you can eat it. Okay. Okay, family, let's do a close-up on this lovely sandwich, breakfast sandwich, which can be a lunch sandwich or a dinner sandwich. It doesn't matter. Because at Bonz in the Buckets, we just cook. Okay, again, top of the morning to you for joining in. Close-up on the sandwich here. As you can see, we have the Tuscan and bread grilled off here. We got that egg working there. We got the lettuce. We got the tomatoes working there. And of course, we got that ham, that bone-in pork chop ham working there, okay? All right, so we're gonna, now, if I wanted to garnish this plate with something else, I mean, the plate garnishes itself, but if I did want to garnish this plate, I could add some fresh fruit to this lovely plate, a compound of fresh fruit there that I can add to this lovely sandwich. Again, family, that fully cooked smoked pork chop that tastes exactly like ham, and it is fully cooked, and it only takes about a couple of minutes on both sides. I would say about 120 seconds on each side there. And you can brush it with, you give it any kind of flavor of your choice because it is a fully cooked smoked pork chop there that tastes like ham. Make it say, na 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 na. Because at Bonz in the Bucket, we do care. And keep in mind, the bones part of the deal is the chef likes to cook everything with bones in it. But sometimes I cook product that don't have bones in it. And that's the reason I call the company Bonz in the Buckets. I just so happen to be born in St. Louis, so I call it a St. Louis style way of barbecuing, which it is. Big odds. In the Lou, we do barbecue true. Bonz in the Bucket, declare shall be, that will be me. Woo. Again, thanks for joining in, Tuppy. God bless you. I'm going to be on the grill real soon. It takes a lot of energy to get on that barbecue grill, and it takes a lot of know-how. Once you master that grill, you can put your meat on there and let it do its thing, along with the proper liquid rub, and then from there, your dry rub. Together, and if you do these items, if you do that 24 hours in advance, let's say you do everything and put it in the refrigerator before you get on the grill the next day, voila! You have the best barbecue in town. I'm Chef P, proud supporter of Black Wall Street and Bonz in the Bucket. And until next time, hands on, hands in. Let's take another look at that sandwich. Hands on, hands in. Boom. Okay. Okay. Bonz is a St. Louis style way of barbecuing. But the chef just don't barbecue, he cooks. Another look at that sandwich. Okay. Bam. Okay. We got the bread working. We got that smoked pork chop that tastes like ham working. And we got that egg and the tomato working for that sandwich, along with honey chipotle mustard on this sandwich. Bam. No. Until next time. As James Brown would say, you can bet you haven't seen nothing yet until you see me do the James Brown. God bless everyone. Until next time. Hands in. Hands on, hands in. Go Bonz. Tuffy, hit me up, man. The grill is coming up soon. I'm gonna have probably have some turkey ribs on there, some STL pork ribs, some pork steaks, some snooks.